proposal, yung suggestion
Sir.
Secretary.
Camera, sir.
Sir, camera po, sir.
Sir, camera.
Hindi ko marinig yung tanong.
So yung
Ito ka sa harap, Marlon.
so yung
Yeah,
suggestion
sige.
ni Secretary Anyo na ibalik yung anti-subversion.
No, that's not under consideration. Na-decriminalize na yung anti-subversion law. Anyway, ito naman will address yung aspect ng minors being recruited to join a terrorist group. Kasi kung magjo-join lang naman sa mga organizations na like yung Kabataan Party List or Anak Bayan, I don't see any problem with that, except of course that they are also violating the law for recruiting minors, di ba? Yun lang. Pero hindi pa naman sila lumalampas sa stage na magjo-join sila ng NPA, and once the proscription case filed by the DOJ has materialized and the court, the RTC na nakapending doon, ay mag-grant yung proscription ng CPP-NPA as a terrorist organization, then whoever joins the CPP-NPA will be considered a terrorist and therefore in violation of the Human Security Act as it is now.
So you won't support that law?
Yung anti-subversion, no, I'm not inclined to support it. Yung i-criminalize muli yung sa anti-subversion. Ano yan it encroaches on the fundamental right to peaceful assembly, to protest, di ba? Andun yun So, I don't think I will support that.
How about yung prolonging the reglementary detention period versus...
Well, we heard the arguments, we heard the discussion. Yun yung period na mayroon silang enough basis na kailangan nila to gather more evidence and information to prevent or preempt further terroristic activities. So, yun, naka-incorporate doon sa bill. And this is based on not only on our domestic discussions, but even in other jurisdictions, in foreign countries, yan ang sinusunod nila. In fact, yung ibang countries nga, walang limit Not only 14 days, mas mahaba pa.
Yung bill nyo, sir, for 6 days?
No, 14 days. 14 days reglementary period for violation of the Anti-Terrorism Act, extendable by a judicial authorization for another 15 days.
So yung 60 days na sinasabi ni Secretary din?
Medyo mahirap ipasa, no? Dahil yung 14 days nga lang, I will see, I expect to see resistance from, of course, the progressive-minded lawmakers.
Sir, yung pong sa anti-wiretapping, so are you inclined to support yung parang sa US na one-party consent?
It will not pass. One-party consent is not advisable, especially in our jurisdiction, because it is prone to abuse. One party, imagine.
Kailangan na bang ibig yung martial sa Mindanao? Kasi binibideo nyo kanina, parang panakot na lang yung mga...
Toothless martial.
We've been discussing this maski sa open deliberation, di ba? Alam naman natin na toothless yung martial law because the constitutional rights are still guaranteed. Hindi naman ito yung martial law ng panahon ni ex-President Marcos na talagang wala talagang rights na pwede ma-exercise kasi una-una suspended yung Constitution. But this martial law that we are having now in Mindanao is actually a toothless martial law. Inamin naman nila, pang-saywar lang talaga kung tutusin. Kaya nagtataka rin kami bakit ang daming there's so much fuss about arguing against the declaration of martial law. After all, martial law now under the 1987 Constitution is wala. It's the same as no martial law. Diba? Okay.
Sir, ano po, yung sa may, ano yun?
Continuing crime.
Continuing crime.
Yeah, yung continuing crime, kasi yung rebellion, merong jurisprudence na continuing crime, maski nga matagal na nakomit, hindi applicable yung sa Rule 114 na a crime is actually being committed, has just been committed, or about to be committed. And then pag lumampas ka na doon, hindi mo na pwedeng arestuhin. Yung citizen's arrest is no longer applicable. So when we categorize violation of the Anti-Terrorist Act as a continuing crime, just like a rebellion, even if the crime was committed a week ago or even 2 months ago, pwede pa rin ma-apply yung warrantless arrest. Yun ang ibig sabihin nun.
Yung military approach sila sa 14 days detention.
Yeah, yun ang recommendation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.